NFTs are the craziest new internet phenomenon that everyone's talking about. Not only is it getting hyped, but people are actually earning millions of dollars through them. But what exactly are NFTs and how do people even earn money through them? Even better, how can you make money with them? This video will show how people from all around the world are making millions from NFTs. First, what are NFTs? NFT stands for non-fungible token. It's basically a piece of data that's completely unique. There's only one NFT of each kind. NFTs usually attach a certificate of authentication to this unit of data to ensure it's real. If you were to make a real-life comparison to NFTs, think of it as art. There are thousands of recreations of the Mona Lisa. Some of them are paintings, some are digital, but no matter how many times you recreate the Mona Lisa, there is only one Mona Lisa. The purpose of NFTs is to turn digital items into collectibles. Just like there are all sorts of collector's items in the real world, such as art, watches, jewelry, shoes, trading cards, and more. There are also all sorts of NFTs you can buy, such as images, videos, gifts, and more. The proof of ownership of an NFT is based on blockchain. NFTs were a unique concept when they first came out, but they didn't really make a splash until this past year. Slowly but surely, NFTs have entered the mainstream, and with it, they've ruffled a lot of feathers. Some critics argue that NFTs are just worthless digital items that you don't need, while others see it as a revolutionary new concept that might just change the world, or at least the digital world as we know it. How do people make money from NFTs? NFTs are bought and sold the same way collector's items are bought and sold in the real world. Creating your own NFT is actually quite simple as long as you have the original copy of the item you want to sell. You can pick any item and basically upload it to your digital wallet, preferably Ether as it's the most widely accepted one, where your NFT will be officially minted, turning it into a token. Keep in mind that minting an NFT isn't free for the most part. You probably need some Ether to do so. You can then link that token to a marketplace. The most popular NFT marketplaces right now are Mintable, Rareable, or OpenSea. From there, people can browse through literally millions of NFTs that are on sale right now and either buy them at your asking price or bid on them. The bids are generally where the money is. People have made unimaginable amounts of money doing so. Of course, with thousands of options available, not many people are ever going to notice your NFT. This is why there are now entire marketing campaigns dedicated to selling highly specific NFTs. They're turned into a legitimate business that a lot of artists now rely on. The best part is how easily it is to actually sell your NFTs. You don't really need to have contacts in various art exhibitions around the world to get your work noticed. All you really need is an internet connection. Unknown artists are now making insane amounts of money thanks to this. How much money are we talking about? Each NFT has its own unique price, as would any other collector's item. But the NFT market, as young as it is, had sales of over $2 billion in only the first quarter of 2021. In comparison, the first quarter of 2020 saw NFT sales of just around $100 million. Nothing to scoff at, but the market grew by 20 times in just 1 year. There aren't any accurate reports of overall NFT sales in the latter quarters of this year, but they're expected to have grown numerous times since then. Overall, the NFT market may be worth tens of billions of dollars by now. If we go by the price of individual NFTs, things are just as impressive. Every Days by Beeple is a digital artwork that sold for over $100 million. In comparison, that's equal to the entire NFT market in the first quarter of 2020. There are numerous pieces of art that have been sold on NFT marketplaces for tens of millions of dollars. Can memes be NFTs? One of the most iconic aspects of the internet has now found a way to actually be directly profitable to its creators. Memes. You probably look at a meme or two every single day. There isn't a single social media website out there that doesn't have a meme. So why are memes so popular as NFTs? Well, it's simply because memes are popular in general, and as a result, owning the original meme to something brings a lot of bragging rights with it. You probably remember the Bad Luck Brian meme from way back. It was one of the first memes that really took the internet by storm. As it turns out, Bad Luck Brian wasn't so unlucky after all, as he was able to turn his meme into an NFT and sell it for the equivalent of $36,000. The Disaster Girl meme, which showed us a picture of a young girl having a sinister grin as we see a house burning in the background, was also sold as an NFT. It managed to rake in the equivalent of $500,000 at an auction. But there is perhaps no meme turned NFT that's as famous as this one, Doge, a meme that's still relevant to this day after nearly a decade. decade, managed to sell as an NFT for over $4 million. Some of the other memes that have turned into successful memes include the Charlie bit my finger video, the overly attached girlfriend meme, and so many more. Are NFTs a good investment? I know what you're thinking after this. Why on earth are people spending thousands of dollars on useless pieces of code with no physical presence whatsoever? It's literally like spending money on nothing, right? Well, if you want to look at it that way, you can, but it would be highly misleading. At the end of the day, NFTs are as viable of an investment as any other art piece. Think about it. Most art pieces are just a bunch of colors mashed together. The actual cost of making those art pieces is probably peanuts when compared to the price they go for. NFTs are the same way. They aren't supposed to be utilities you can easily use. They're more of an item you can just use for the heck of it. A recent survey conducted by DAP Radar showed that nearly half of all Americans that were aware of the existence of NFTs believe them to be safe and secure investments. Once you own an NFT, you can also put it up for sale again, as you would be able to do with a physical item. In some cases, the value of these NFTs can rise. As we've mentioned, some NFTs need to be properly marketed to buyers. It's now becoming increasingly common for people who buy dirt cheap NFTs from the marketplaces, give them a proper marketing boost, and sell them for insane profits. How are companies reacting to NFTs? Unlike with the sudden rise of cryptocurrencies, when companies were left wondering whether they'd cash in on the hype or just let it burn out, when it came to NFTs, pretty much every company was on board. Some organizations like the NBA started selling collectible virtual cards for fans to buy and trade. Each card was unique, adding a sense of rarity for all of them. One company decided to make an entire video game based on NFTs. Axie Infinity is a video game that allows you to earn and then trade cryptocurrency. While this may sound like easy money to most people, the price of $600 to play the game itself is enough to turn most people off. Still, it's quite a unique way to incorporate new technology to help people earn money doing things they enjoy. Gaming. Some of the best players in this game are earning around $500 a day. The game was highly successful, earning over $1 billion in sales. Are NFTs a fad, or are they here to stay? For those who have become more familiar with NFTs, one major question still persists. Are NFTs a fad, or are they here to stay? While it's impossible to predict the future, for now, the rapid growth of NFTs over the past year does indicate a sort of bubble, but it's clearly nothing like a regular market bubble, since NFTs aren't some sort of super regulated market in the first place. There have been some serious concerns raised on the environmental impact of NFTs, since NFTs use Ethereum's blockchain to verify ownership. You didn't know already? Mining Ether, Bitcoin, or any other cryptocurrency is essentially the backbone of the blockchain, but it can eat up a lot of energy. Put things into perspective, there's just one Bitcoin mine in Iceland that eats up more electricity than all of the residential households in Iceland when put together. This is not sustainable, however. Ethereum is making some changes that might address some of these environmental concerns. That's a wrap for this video. If you enjoyed it, make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more videos like this. See you in the next one.